This is Sky Combat for the iPhone or iPod Touch, being played here on the iPad. A vertical scrolling helicopter shooting game, and one of the better mobile shmups that I've played. This is a tough genre to pull off on mobile devices because typically they're meant to be played with joysticks or at least controllers. But Sky Combat gets a variety of things right. For starters, it looks great, especially when blown up on the iPad, and the controls are even better on the iPad, particularly when using the touch screen controls. As you can see, there's a nice variety of enemies, some of which are launching missiles at you that you need to avoid or at least blow up using some of your special weapons, which you can tap on the left or right of the screen. Like most vertical scrolling shooters on mobile devices, your helicopter can take some damage because the control scheme is an imperfect control scheme. Let's be honest, a large joystick would be better for this game, but it's still pretty good. In fact, if you like this genre, I think once you start playing this game, you'll have a hard time putting it down. There's 3 difficulty settings. I'm playing on normal here. Let's take a look at a level where I have to protect the tank below me, which is quite challenging. And I'm doing a lousy job here. Way to go. You can also play as a tank or a boat during some missions, but the helicopter is by far the best. At the end of the levels, you'll fight a stereotypical vertical scrolling shooter end boss. Most of this game is comprised of things that you've probably seen before. It just puts them all together well for a mobile device and really works fabulously on the iPad. While it's no replacement for your Sega Genesis library of vertical scrolling shooters, Sky Combat, despite its somewhat generic title, gets the job done with a helicopter armed with machine guns and missiles. Great looking levels, you're scoring points, lots of replay value. Sky Combat! Now, if I might offer up a suggestion, every vertical scrolling shooter with a helicopter really should have a name for that helicopter, preferably that of a scary animal or a force of nature. Like a cobra or a hawk, or even thunder if it's blue, or a wolf that flies through the air and lives in a volcano. Sky Combat could use a new name. How about Twin Slug? Because a slug with missiles would be terrifying, especially if there's 2 of them.